The Swite Show. I am Mike White, aka Swite, and I am fallen for all the people that have been listening to the podcast. We really appreciate it. This song is Fallen by Campbell Boone. Great song. I've been literally listening to this song all week. Check it out on Spotify. And guys, if you have some music, send it our way. We want to feature your songs in our show. Doesn't matter what genre it is, as long as that it's a great vibe. Vibes are up. Vibe checks are good. And I want you guys to follow our social media at The Swite Show on all platforms. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. We're there. Whatever you guys got, we're on it. Also, keep sending in your emails. They're funny. We love them. Entertaining. At theswiteshowpodcast@gmail.com. Stories, questions. We'll take all of it. Today, we have a very, very special guest. Every time I'm beside her, I feel very underdressed. Bars. She is a fashionista. She has over 100K followers on TikTok, 30K on Instagram. She is a good friend now, and her name is Summer Rachel Warren. So Summer, like something that maybe most of your followers might not understand, but you are an entrepreneur. Like you be doing that stuff. And like what kind of got you in that mindset to be an entrepreneur?
So when I was younger, I started my own little stuffed animal business because I was really obsessed with these stuffed animals called ugly dolls.
Dolls.
Yeah. I had a ton of them, but they were really expensive. They're like $40 for these stuffed animals. And so I was like, I could easily make those because my grandpa taught me when I was younger.
How old are you right now at this age?
I think I was in 6th grade.
Okay.
Yeah, 6th grade. And my grandpa taught me how to sew with like a basic sewing kit, not a sewing machine, just how to sew. And so I went and bought the supplies. I went to Hobby Lobby. I like looked online, like looked on how to make a stuffed animal. Just bought the stuffing and like buttons and like some fabric, and I made a bunch of stuffed animals. And like I would bring some to school, and I'd just show my friends, and then I'd like start taking like orders.
You have an underground
stuffed animal
business.
Yeah.
Like your teachers are like, hey, you can't do that. And you're like, she's on the down low.
I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah. You're just running this gang empire.
Yeah.
The stuffed animals. That's really cool. But that's like kind of shows the creativity you had since as a child, which is something that I believe is really involved with fashion, right?
Of course. Yeah. I think differently when it comes to stuff. I'm always like, I could do that, and like, the difference, I feel like a lot of people think that as well. Like they see a painting and they're like, oh, like I could have done that. But the difference is you didn't. Mm-hmm. But if you have that mindset, like I can do it, I'm going to go out and do it, then you can actually make a business out of it. I
think that's super convicting with people. Like if you could just imagine yourself doing it and then you actually do it, I think that's so cool. Mm-hmm.
I think that also boils down to manifestation, like writing down your goals.
Manifestation. Yeah. This is a big thing like on TikTok right now. Tell me about manifestation.
So manifestation's really huge on TikTok right now, but this has been a part of my life since last summer before it was even popular on TikTok. So I think it's really interesting that people are just now like starting to understand how to do it. And I'm so glad because it's basically where you write down your goals and everything, all the steps that you need to do to actually turn them into a reality, because I've literally seen it like in my own life, writing down the things that I want and my like goals that I want to accomplish have actually happened because I wrote them down every single morning.
So you have magic powers.
I'm basically a witch. That's what I'm saying.
This reminds me of the Salem trials, like whenever like a girl, I guess, would do something that would upset people back then, like all you had to go was witch.
Right.
Witch!
Burn her at the stake.
Yeah, you would have been burned back then. Oh no, that's not good.
100%.
But like speaking about some of the goals that you have, like what else do you want to manifest? Like what are some of the things you want to, like what's your ultimate goal?
Ultimate goal. So in my journal, I write ultimately to be successful, which I think someone who's successful is they're happy. That's the ultimate goal, of course. I care a lot about my mental health. But business-wise is to be CEO of my own company, whether that's social media-based or a clothing label. That's always been a dream of mine when I was young, like tearing up clothes and like sewing them into new outfits and like pissing off my mom, cutting up new clothes she just bought me. But I think that was always my dream. I just didn't know exactly what it was at the time. But now, like, I would love to see my name on a label and like girls wearing my clothes.
Summer Rachel Warren. On the Swipe Show, Swarren. All right. But that's really cool.
I think it has a good name to it, Summer Rachel Warren. It's actually 666. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that. She's definitely a witch.
Isn't that kind of a weird coincidence?
I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, burn me at the stake.
That's just going to be one of your taglines for your label, burn me at the stake. Witch apparel.
666 in like tiny little letters.
Oh, now we're cursed.
Yeah, but that's always been my goal, is to have my own clothing label. I want to have multiple businesses.
Okay, so multiple streams of revenue. I like it.
I think that's also the best way to be successful, is to have multiple streams of business, not just one. Money coming from everywhere. And I also have so many passions. I've worn so many hats my whole life. I've always had a job. I've always had 2 jobs, probably. Not probably. I've always had 2 jobs going on, either on social media or at a boutique, like working retail, or even bartending my last year at school. I want to do it all.
Busy. And
always.
Speaking of like more things that you do, like Style Me Some is like something that you created where like you style other people, correct?
Yes. So Style Me Some on Instagram, follow me. It is a styling service. So basically I'll be your personal stylist, and you just purchase my service. I offer advice, inspiration. I'll give you links to websites, and like they're categorized by event and occasion. You give me you fill out this little quiz, you tell me, where you're going, what size you are, what style you are, like what exactly you're looking for. And there's gonna be like 3 different types of plans. Like, you just need basic, like I need just 1 outfit, 2 outfits for a trip, or I need to spice up my wardrobe. So here are some fun, like 5 outfits that you can throw in and to change it up. Or there's like the ultimate plan where it's like I basically revamp your whole closet and give you a whole new look. Really depends.
Okay, that's cool. So it's almost like you also help people find their identity within their style. Mm-hmm. So what's your advice for people that want to find like what style represents them best? Like, what do you say is the best way to figure out who you are within your clothes and everything, how you pick up yourself?
So I really like to look up to music artists when it comes to fashion, because they always have different phases in their styles. Okay. And whenever I hear them in interviews, they always have an artist or like a fashion icon that they look up to. And like one of a few big ones, like Cher, like she's just a fashion icon. Okay. Like she's always killed red carpet looks. And like she's looked up to by tons of other stars with great fashion. Mm-hmm. But I would just recommend finding one person. It doesn't really matter whether they're famous or not. Just find one person that if you genuinely like their style, like you love what they wear and you can see yourself wearing it and it kind of reflects who you are. You should just kind of use them as a blueprint and use them as inspiration. Yeah. I use Hailey Bieber and Emily Ratajkowski and Bella Hadid. I'm
gonna call her Hailey Baldwin because I still haven't really made it terms that she's with Justin Bieber.
Same.
Damn. I almost had it. Her and Kaya Gerber.
Kaya Gerber?
Yeah, almost.
Really?
Almost. Maybe almost. Still.
I mean, you're nothing like Pete Davidson, but maybe you have a chance.
Okay. I like to hear that. And these things you're saying are super interesting. Like fashion world, I never understood it. I never even put any thought into it. But that's why we have people like Summer, people like Katie Kelly, and the other people we're gonna have on the show. So we could just see all the different aspects of life and career paths. It's just really cool. Mm-hmm. But I do want to talk about this. Men's style. Okay, so like what do you say is a good way to impress a woman through men's style? Have you ever styled men yet?
I have not styled men, and I've been asked many times before. I actually get quite a few DMs, which I love it. I think it's cool that guys trust me with their style. But I have not looked very far into men's fashion other than like haute couture fashion.
I'm gonna pretend like I know what that means. What does that mean?
That's like higher end. It's more like, it's kind of like avant-garde. It's like kind of out there, and it can't really be worn every day. It's not basic everyday clothes. So if I were to like style a guy, I mean, like I said, you really need to find an icon that you like, figure out the type of style. Like, are you edgy? Are you like an alt boy? Are you classy? Are you like preppy? You know, you have to find that. Are you sporty? But guys, definitely stop wearing like athletic clothes.
Stop wearing athletic clothes.
Unless you're going to the
t-shirt,
gym.
shorts, look.
Yeah, like the basketball shorts and like a tee. Like, stop wearing that all the time.
I'm not wearing that right now. Don't worry, guys. I came through looking good. I'm wearing a V-neck right now.
You're killing it. Yeah, no V-neck.
What do you mean no V-necks? What? V-necks? Wait, so what would you say like... so what would you say like what, crew necks? Is that?
Yes, crew necks are good.
Okay, like any like certain color are we looking at?
I mean, I think guys look great when they just wear like black tee, like they wear like neutrals. But I mean, there is no like specific.
So you think a white crew neck would look really good on a guy?
Perfect. You're in.
Yeah?
I'm responding to that DM.
Already sent like 5, so thank God eventually.
Yeah, I saw you unsend and send them.
That's not a good move. But also a black crew neck is probably the best, you say.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm thinking of like an ideal, like literally anything Justin Bieber wears, like you should wear it.
Fuck Justin Bieber. He took my woman. I'm tired of these celebrities taking my...
I wish I had like specific like pieces to think of. Like, but there just isn't like one specific thing guys should wear. Always make sure your clothes fit you too. Like, never wear something too big, and never wear something too tight. Like, it has to be like fitted very well. Mm-hmm. Like, if I see a guy stop wearing skinny jeans. Stop it.
The skinny jeans.
If you're wearing, no one should be wearing skinny jeans. Girls nor boys. No skinny jeans. They're out.
Not even girls?
No. No more.
Oh, girls can't?
Nope.
My producer's just like, fuck. I fucked up. But okay, so you went to Texas State. How was that? I hear that's a party school. It's fucking rowdy. You guys get after it. Tell me about Texas State.
Yeah, definitely our stereotype is 100% true.
Okay, it is.
And they love to say that, we're not a party school. Like, no. Like, everyone,
yeah, we are.
Like, people will come hungover, like, still drunk, like, high to class. I mean, that happens at every, like, school for the most part. But, like...
It's more the culture at Texas State.
Yeah, there's, like, a serious binge drinking culture at Texas State. You know, people go to the bars, like, starting, like, Tuesday to Sunday. Like, it's just...
Oh, damn, I could not.
Yeah, like, people will go drinking right after class. Like, they have an exam, like, they're going to reward themselves with a marg, like, after, and then they end up just full, we like to call it full squaring. So our bar little district, that is a 10-minute walk, not even, to campus. It's called The Square, and it's just a bunch of bars that we bar hop around. And
wait, so it's full square going to all the bars?
It's going to all the bars.
That's a full square? Oh my gosh.
And each bar has like a signature drink that you get there. So like
that would be so cool, making like a little map, like a square map, and it's like a bingo.
That's how you know we're alcoholics, because we don't need the map. We already have it planned out in our head.
Okay, so we're gonna go to this place, we're gonna drink this, we're gonna go to that place, we're gonna drink this.
Yeah. My favorite go-to is pickle shots. Those
pickle
are great.
Shout out pickle shots.
We love pickle shots. The bar that I worked at was called The Vault, and we had $8 buckets. So they were just
a
like
bucket. Of
it was like
a drink.
It was like a mini bucket. It was like a pitcher, and like it was. I mean, I worked there, so I would literally grab a bottle of vodka, and like, let's say you order a vodka Sprite, and so I'd hold the nozzle. Same time, I'd be pouring for maybe like 5 minutes. Just
What?
It's a lot. It's a lot for $8. Like,
Okay, we're about to go to San Marcos next.
yeah, the Square is like the best place because everything's cheap. Like pickle shots are $1.50, and like
Is it like a pickle shot, like a shot of pickles?
it's no,
Dill
it's pickle
and vodka or
juice
something?
with vodka, and it's great. I love it.
Really?
I love pickles. So
Okay, so obviously since you pull full squares, maybe a half square on a Sunday, like what are some of the craziest stories? Or do you have like a really crazy story from a night out?
unfortunately, I do. So
Unfortunately. Okay, I want to hear this one.
So the Square is for 21-year-olds. Obviously, you have to be of age. It's really hard to get into if you're not 21. So let's flash back to my sophomore year. I'm like 19 or maybe 20.
Maybe 20, okay.
Yeah, definitely not allowed to square. So
Not allowed to pull a full square.
yeah, so when you're not allowed to square, it's like, what do? Well, Austin is 30 minutes away,
Yes.
and Austin is very well known for West Street and 6th Street.
6th Street.
Yes, I'm sure you know.
Yes, I know the dirtiness of the 6.
The Dirty Six is what we like to call it.
Yeah.
So we would head on there on these really, really old school buses. Like there'd be these school buses that lined up. This guy, just this random guy, would have all 5 of these school buses and charge $10 a kid.
That's smart.
So smart. He made so much money. It was from Friday to Saturday, like every weekend.
Okay.
And like all the underagers would go and like they'd bring 2 Four Locos on this bus. Just
Definitely Texas State. Okay.
definitely Texas State, because it's the only thing you can like afford and the only thing that gets you fucked up for like $3? I don't so yeah, you'd get on these buses. It already smells like throw up from last weekend on these buses. And like, you know, all I can think of is Waka Flocka's what's that one song?
What? Go hard in the paint?
Hard in the Paint.
Yeah.
That's always played on the bus. Like that gives me PTSD.
Okay. So you're on the bus. Go hard in the paint.
I'm on the bus. I'm double fisting 2 Four Locos, and I'm going hard in the motherfucking paint. Right? It's hot. We're stuck on the highway. This is blasting, and I'm like, I need fresh air, so I stick my head out of the window.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, fresh air, thank God. And then I feel droplets on my face, and I'm like, it's raining. Oh my gosh, this is so refreshing. And I'm like, mouth wide open.
Getting some of the raindrops in your mouth. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, this feels amazing. And I find out that 5 windows ahead of me, my friend.
No. I don't want to hear this. No.
My friend had his dick out because he had to pee.
No.
And there was nowhere to pee on the bus except my face. Except my face. Except my face.
That's how we do it. We love getting
That's how we do
peed
it
in
at
the
Texas
face.
State.
So you're telling me that you drank this man's pee?
Okay. It made it seem like you peed in a cup and I chugged it.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah, so that happened, and it ruined my night, to say the least.
Oh, I'm sure
It was
did.
horrible.
You couldn't even take a pickle juice shot without getting flashbacks.
Nope. I'm scarred forever. I never went back to 6th Street after that.
After that was the last time you ever went to 6th Street?
I have like a little bit of a demon in me, kind of like
She's a witch, guys.
in The Hangover.
I am in presence of a witch. She has a demon in her. She just said it.
You know how he's like, I have a demon in me. Like I can't. I need to stop drinking.
Yeah, Zach
like I do bad things when I drink.
There's a demon in me.
It's true, he has semen in him.
I said demon.
But you also have semen in you, remember?
You have a demon in you.
My friends are like, yeah, but you also have piss on your face, don't you remember?
Paranoid girlfriend will go gay. Hi, like the podcast, keep it up. My girlfriend has been showing a lot of interest in